Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And we're coming to you from the set of our pro wrestling podcast called Going in Raw, which you guys can check out almost every day on our channel now at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. Dun, 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 dun.
Goldberg.
Yeah, he actually showed up last night on Raw to answer the challenge of Brock Lesnar. So we're going to get Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar because Goldberg said, "You're next."
No, he said, not only are you next,
Yeah,
but you're last.
that's right. So, Goldberg made his big, long-awaited return after 13 years being away from the WWE. And according to Michael Cole, he was the greatest WCW champion ever. I don't think that's really true.
No.
But anyways, yeah, Goldberg did, in fact, accept Lesnar's match. I was pretty stunned at how great Goldberg was on the mic.
Yeah, that was like the best promo he's ever delivered.
Ever! I'm telling you, I was really, really surprised. It was really cool. He was animated, he was articulate, didn't stumble once.
He was passionate.
He was working the cameras
Yeah.
and the crowd at the same time.
Yeah, he was really into it.
And the crowd ate up every single little bit of it.
Yeah, he got a great response, and you could tell he was overwhelmed by it.
Oh yeah, he was all getting misty and shit.
Yeah.
This was a really this is probably the best way they could possibly kick off what will probably be a fairly underwhelming match.
Yes, to main event Survivor Series.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if both these guys are really, really amped to sort of like make up for WrestleMania 20, how crap that match was. Whether or not they have it in them
That's the
to
key.
put on a good match.
That is the key.
If Goldberg is okay with working it stiff and he presents an actual challenge to Brock Lesnar and we get more out of Brock Lesnar than just laughing and looking kind of half bored
And suplexing.
then I think this could be a pretty decent match.
I would think that. See, here's two likely scenarios.
Okay.
One, Goldberg loses clean.
Yeah.
Two, in which case, I'm sure, give them 20 minutes. Those guys will bust their ass, try to put on the best match they can.
Yeah.
Two, they go 15 minutes, they put on a good match. Shane interferes at the end on behalf of Goldberg, costing Lesnar the match.
Yeah.
That's what I suspect. Those are the two things that will happen, leading to either Shane, Lesnar at WrestleMania, or Shane appointing someone to have his proxy against Lesnar at WrestleMania.
We'll find out in about 6 weeks. End of November?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we'll find out about 6 weeks.
Right before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Let's see here. In the Universal title scene, we had Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Maybe for the first time, we got a little bit of actual tension between the two. I really liked how this played out because Chris Jericho really, really was able to navigate sort of being comedic, but also switching it up to being serious.
Yes.
So they're in the ring together. They actually kicked off the show with a promo, and Seth Rollins comes out, and he's doing this awkward face thing where he's like he's reading these like lines that are supposed to be funny. It smacks whoever's writing his stuff was writing Roman Reigns stuff because it's a bunch of like lame jokes and stuff.
Yeah. They were really trying to get the sparkle crotch thing trending.
That was really annoying. Anyways, so that led to
Chris Jericho versus Seth Rollins in a rematch of last week's main event.
And Jericho was insistent that Kevin Owens not be at ringside, and there lies the friction.
Yeah.
And Jericho's like, I want to do this by myself, and so you got to go. He's like, look, I know we joke about us being the champion, but the reality is you're the champion. I've been there 6 times. I know what it's like, and I know what it is. Basically, he's saying, I know that you're trying to hold on to this thing as desperately as possible, and you view me as a threat. That was sort of the underlying sort of theme going on there.
Yeah.
Is that when you're a champion, you view everybody as a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kevin Owens then said, I'll be here with you spiritually. They hugged, and then he took off.
But then about 10 minutes later, he comes back out.
Yep.
Tries to interfere.
Yep.
Ends up kind of costing Jericho the match. Jericho, understandably, is a little upset about that.
Yeah, this was kind of the problem, though, with having Jericho against anybody who's like a face right now. The crowd so wants to see Jericho go over.
Yep.
Let's see here. In the U.S. title scene, this is my highlight of the night, including Goldberg. We got to see Rusev introduce his family in a picture slideshow up on the Big Tron.
Correct.
It was great. We got to see his brother. We got to see Papa Rusev. We got to see Mama Rusev and, of course, Babushka.
Grandma Rusev.
Grandma Rusev. And then Roman Reigns, total heel turn, comes out and interrupts this lovely family retrospective that Rusev was putting on, and then they get into it. They start brawling.
And then Rusev puts Reigns and the Accolade on top of steel stairs.
Yeah, which I don't know. Is that supposed to make it worse if it's on steel? I mean,
I don't think it's going to hurt more, but it looks cool.
It did. It looked really cool.
It looks like it could hurt more.
Yeah.
I don't think it would.
Yeah. Let's see here. In the tag titles, we had Sheamus taking on Big E. So we got to develop more of the Sheamus and Cesaro thing. Cesaro, this time, he was the one on Facebook Live. Facebooking the entire affair.
Yeah.
Taking selfies with fans and stuff. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. Who went over, Larson?
Big E.
Yeah. Did he really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's see here. We also had In the cruiserweights, I love they did their little backstage. They just jam-pack all these cruiserweights together. So we got a 6-man tag match, including the Faces, TJ Perkins, Rich Swann, and Cedric Alexander, who, did you notice when he showed up backstage on the, and I know Rich Swann was with him, but people popped for Cedric. They want to see big things from this guy.
Yep.
Versus the Rudos and Brian Kendrick, Tony Nese, and King Arthur himself, Gulak.
Yeah.
What's his first name?
Drew
Gulak, that's right. Anyway, this is fun. It was a fun cruiserweight match. The cruiserweight division is still feeling their way through Raw.
Yeah, it feels like it.
They need their own show. I want them to have their own show.
Yeah.
Then we also had Carl Anderson versus Big Cass, furthering along the End Zone Cass versus the Club feud.
It was pretty much a squash match, though.
Yeah.
Cass destroyed Carl Anderson.
It makes me want. I think they have big things for Cass, but they really need to start doing stuff with him that isn't this.
I know.
But
and if the club's ever going to be taken seriously,
they can't just be getting squashed.
Yep.
That's sort of the problem. That's what I have the problem with it, is that the club needs to be, they need to be strong. They need to be really strong. And how great would it be if leading up to Hell in a Cell, it was the club beating the crap out of End Zone Cass?
Yeah.
Like an extension of a tag match, but told over the program.
Or if you want to protect Cass, just have the club come in and just beat him up before the match even starts.
All right, exactly. That's what they're good at, beating people up. We also had Bo Dallas versus Neville. Bo Dallas went over Neville, which
was the first surprise.
Yeah.
And then the second surprise was that Bo Dallas beat the hell out of Curtis Axel after the match.
Yeah, Curtis Axel was just singing his praises.
I know, he was trying to be a good friend.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, I'm all in favor of Bo Dallas going over people.
Yeah.
But Neville? Really?
Yeah, I know.
Neville?
It was very surprising.
Kind of a bummer.
Also surprising,
yeah,
Dana Brooke took on Bayley and picked up the win.
Yeah.
But the finish seemed, as you mentioned, kind of botchy.
She was supposed to get leverage on the ropes.
That's what I thought too.
And she didn't do that, and so she just picked up a clean win over Bayley. The commentators were surprised. Everybody was surprised because this was not supposed to happen. Makes me wonder if there's going to be some repercussions for this, because this is several times now during the course of her time on main roster that she has botched finishes and bits that require some amount of coordination.
Yep.
So, let's see here. We also had the Golden Truth and Mark Henry versus the Shining Stars and Titus Brand.
Yeah,
Hashtag make it a win. But no, he once again
lost.
He made it a loss. He got pinned by the world's strongest man. To this day, Mark Henry's still the world's strongest.
I'm so happy Mark Henry's back. He's great.
I love Mark Henry.
Yeah.
We also had Braun Strowman taking on 3 men, the Mile High Trio, 3 wonderful jobbers, and he destroyed them all. And then he said, "Boy, give me more competition."
And who comes out?
Oh,
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn came out to face Braun Strowman, and Braun just gave him a big push and then walked away. And then backstage they asked Sami Zayn, why did you do that?
Oh, I missed that.
No, he just said, because nobody else is.
Oh, okay.
Basically, they're not giving me anything else to do.
I know, like, that's shoot on Sammy's part. I have nothing else to do. I'm not booked for the show, so I'm just going to come out.
Nobody's booked me. I'm not booked. Anyway.
I'm just happy to see Sammy's got something to do.
I know, me too. We're going to talk about this more on our podcast, though, because a lot of people out there are saying, oh, they're going to feed Sammy to Braun Strowman. This is a high-profile feud for Sammy. I think this is going to be really good for him.
Yep.
Anyways, that's it for now. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.